true.
Don't lie to me. You're a man. I try and stay out of your business. But this is my house, and I have a right to know.
Well, there you go, Nick Moran in Lock, Stock. We remember that. And your new movie, COOKSTER, The Darkest Days. And it had the premiere last night in London.
Yeah, we did it, which was great because it's so rare these days that you get a premiere. You know, everything just goes straight to streaming platforms, and you watch it at home with your, you know, with your partner or your mum, and that's it. That's as much as you get. But God bless the mayor of Boreham Wood. They rolled out the red carpet, and we did a little. We had a little event up there, which was terrific.
It's a gritty crime drama. Yeah, and it is based on a real story, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, there's a guy, Jason Cook, who was a reformed felon and turned author. He came up to me, must be about 10 years ago, when I was at Elstree Studios working on something else, and gave me a copy of this book. Wow. And said, I'd really like to read this. Yeah. And it was great. It was the story of a school kid that goes awry, ends up working as a drug dealer, and it's his sort of journey to prison, basically. And then nearly 10 years later, he said, would you play my dad? So, and it's a very humbling experience when you're playing someone's dad and they're in the room and they've written the script. I contribute to the film. It's a very small, micro-budget movie, which is, at the moment, it's very difficult to get.
Critics are loving it, though, aren't they?
Well, yeah,
it's good reviews.
I'm glad. I'm glad. It's very difficult to get a film made at the moment. All the oxygen's been sucked out to the big studio platforms. And so to make us an individual film, an indie movie in this country is an achievement in itself. And so it is a lo-fi film, but so was Once, so was Blair Witch. That doesn't mean it's not without merit.
As you say, filmed in Boreham Wood. Now, is it true that you used locals in the movie?
Everything was local, I mean, it was, for me, it's not talking out of school, but I was juggling between doing a big action movie in Budapest and then flying backwards and having lunch at Greg's and wandering around sort of Boreham Wood. So it could not be more sort of attached to the community. There was a lot of locals involved. All the locations are local and the story's local. And
I love it. Keeping it real in Boreham Wood.
Don't
get carried away with Budapest.
No,
absolutely that.
Right.
Listen, we've got to talk about Lock, Stock as well, because that was such a huge movie at the time, wasn't it? And it was a real breakthrough moment for you.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
A whole bunch of people.
Do you realise at the time when you were making it, did you think, this is going to be massive?
I knew it was going to be very, very good, and I didn't know it was going to be successful. But I was telling everybody how great this film was going to be, and they were like, "Yeah, who's in it?" I'm like, Sting. Good luck with that. But it was, and then everybody from that film has gone on to be,
Great things.
Great things.
And I've got to ask you, because another big Harry Potter. You've been in Harry Potter.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Huge franchise.
I love that.
But I also read an interview you did a couple of years ago that you don't do social media.
No.
And you don't much want to be famous.
Well,
but that's inevitable when you do movies like Harry Potter.
I don't have a smartphone. I've got a little. I've got a tiny little dumb phone, and that's it.
And
I've got no interest in it. It just doesn't.
No interest in social media at all.
I keep my opinions to myself, and I make people laugh in social environments. I don't want to plaster what I think all over the place. And I think the need to be heard isn't necessarily as important as the need to listen. And that's what I do more of.
And what a good way to end that.
Thank you.
Nick Moran, thank you so much for coming in. And the film is out now.
Yes, the film's out now. Please hunt it down. There's so few British films around, and it needs as much support as it can get.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for coming in. Thank you.